How can they not get it? How can smart, savvy, conservative commentators and news analysts still not understand that Obamacare is doing exactly what was intended? Welcome to Liberty News TV. I'm Norvell Rose. Okay, by conventional thinking, using generally accepted principles and standards, one would assume that a massive government program, supposedly created and certainly sold to help people, would in fact be intended to help people. In other words, the program, like Obamacare, would have been designed to make our lives better. But in the age of Obama, such assumptions are not only faulty, they're also naive and even dangerous. In the court of public opinion, the evidence is overwhelming that Obamacare, with all its echoes and offspring, was never ever intended to do what the shysters and shady dealers promised. We now know beyond a shadow of a doubt that President Obama and his deceitful minions lied to us willfully, repeatedly, and without reservation in order to sell America a bill of goods to cover up all the bads of Obamacare. We now know without a doubt that people who were assured they could keep their insurance plans, they could keep their doctors and their hospitals, they were willfully deceived. They were wickedly tricked. Their trust was trampled. We now know that when their lies, their deceit, their trickery are exposed, Obamacare advocates and apologists simply resort to more lies, more deception, even press intimidation and backroom strong-arming of private insurance companies to shut up and play ball, adding cruel insult to catastrophic injury. We now know that foot-dragging and finger-pointing by Obamacare caretakers is designed to cover up the abject failure of enrollment. Sure, you can find the occasional success story by an Obama supporter who is forever grateful now to have health insurance, but overall, enrollment through the program has been abysmal. Still, the Obamacare minions smiley face and tap dance their way across the stage of the president's theater of the absurd. We now know the media, the mainstream media, is at an existential crossroads. Reporters, editors, and managers must now decide whether they will try to reclaim what's left of their professional souls and report the truth, or sell out completely to the false gods of crony journalism. In fact, American liberty may ride in large part on that incredibly important decision. But what about the so-called conservative media? As we asked at the beginning of this report, how can they still not get it? Not recognize that Obamacare is, was, and always has been a brute force wrecking ball, swung with careless abandon by a demolition crew intent on destroying the free market-based healthcare system and replacing it with one that's government-run, centrally planned, and managed by the self-serving masterminds. Consider the just-spoken analysis by Charles Krauthammer, who says that Obamacare is doing the exact opposite of what's intended. Krauthammer also called Obamacare a disaster because it's kicking far more people off their existing insurance than it's signing up. Well, duh. Wouldn't you say the train wreck law is doing an awesome job of wrecking the system so the progressive masterminds can rebuild it? Or what about conservative commentator Pat Buchanan, who went on TV to declare that Obamacare is a manifest act of incompetence on the part of the administration? Really? Wouldn't the evidence strongly suggest, wouldn't the evidence insist that the administration has in fact been incredibly competent in plunging the healthcare system into chaotic disarray so they can step in, seize total control, and impose measures much more to their liking? And those are just two examples of many instances where right-leaning commentators won't, can't, or simply aren't honest or bright enough to see the truth. That you have to shift your axis of analysis and judge Team Obama by different standards. Normally, one wouldn't even consider judging an American president and his administration this way, but in the age of Obama, anything goes. Any lie, any deception, any trick. Anything goes in order to achieve their greater good of a lesser America. That is Liberty News TV for today. I'm Norvell Rose. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you right back here next time.